Hi! Hello again. Sorry I haven't uploaded any videos in a while. It's totally not because I've been binge watching anime. Okay, who am I kidding? I was. At least I'm being honest with myself. Anyways, with that aside, I thought since I've been binge watching so many different animes lately, I could do some review. If there's any particular anime you would want me to review or even watch, leave a comment. Of course, these are just my opinion and thought. And you don't have to agree with me at all. But I'd love to hear what you think of this anime. During this video, I will be playing small clips from the anime. I have to apply some safety filters so I don't get a copyright strike. I'm sure you can understand. With all that out of the way, let me show you the anime I will be reviewing and giving my thoughts on today. Today I'll be reviewing No Longer Allowed Another World. This is an anime that was recommended to me by a friend, so I finally decided to watch it. Actually, random thought. Is it just me, or are there more isekai animes coming out more than often lately? I can't be the only one who notices it, right? This anime came out relatively recently, releasing in Japan on July 9th, 2024. Haven't heard much about this anime at all, until a friend recommended that I watched it in my free time. Our story starts out with two main characters.
I have my own opinions of these characters, but I'll keep those opinions to myself. For now, anyway.
Our main character in this story is Sensei. We don't have an actual name for him. Our other main character in the beginning is none other than Sachan. The two love each other, tying the red string of fate to themselves, vowing to die together. That's when the truck hits them both, killing them, allowing them to die together once and for all. Oh, wait, Astaria, isn't this an isekai anime? Yes, it is. Now, if I may continue. Ahem. Let's read the character description for Sensei from the wiki page to get an overall better understanding of his character, shall we? Sensei, a talented writer on the brink of ending his life alongside his cherished Sachiko, was unexpectedly struck by that truck and transported to another world. Carrying his favorite sleeping pills, he's always searching for a place to die. Yeah, that's kind of his whole thing, is he wants to die with his beloved. You'll see the constant trend as we delve into this anime further. You're probably wondering if they just Romeo and Julieted this shit into a goddamn isekai anime. Well, yes. Yes, they did. Sensei wakes up in another world confused, wondering if he's in the afterlife. That is, until Annette shows up. Annette is a priest at the Astarian Cathedral where Sensei was transferred. She's a pure-hearted person who devotes herself to others. She tells Sensei he was reincarnated to this world to save it from the darkness that looms over the land. Sensei is angered by this and upset, realizing his final death with his beloved was stripped away from him.
Rather than going to my final rest with my beloved, I've been torn from the embrace of death and brought to this place. I'm glad you've grasped your situation. So my shameful existence carries on.
So he tries to kill himself. Yeesh. It kind of becomes his whole damn personality that he's suicidal pretty much throughout the whole damn anime. I personally don't really care for it, and I think they glamorize it too much sometimes. There's just nothing really that interesting I find in Sensei's character at all.
Listen, I'm sure you think you're being helpful. You're not. Please stop that. What exactly do you think you're doing? Mission. I acknowledge no mission. There's nothing left for me now but to find a place to die. Stop eating those things! Chosen, you say?
Sensei, remembering how he died, now wonders how he got here. So of course Annette explains it.
The other world selection truck does not air. Out of the countless souls trudging through their joyless lives in your old world, the truck you encountered will spirit but a lucky few to our world for a second chance at a fulfilling existence.
But all my stupid brain could think about was the magic school bus. I wish I was joking.
Seatbelts, everyone! Please let this be a normal field trip.
Why am I like this? He's still taking more pills. And she's over here preaching. Jeez, I'm not even 10 minutes into this anime yet. Uh-oh, he's angry.
It denied me the singular joy of plunging headfirst into the year after, hand in hand with the woman I love.
Annette was too busy preaching to realize he was still taking pills.
No, impossible. Nobody could be this weak. There must be an...
She now realizes she fucked up again. Upon realizing how useless he is, Sensei leaves the Aristian Cathedral. Before he leaves, Annette tells him he needs a profession since he's weak and won't survive as an adventurer.
A profession. A writer is all I am fit to be.
The profession Sensei chooses is writing. There was basically a whole flashback where Annette summoned multiple heroes, but they were either too rude, too arrogant, too weak, too selfish. You get the point, right? Anyways, I felt that I needed to watch episode 2, at least before giving any harsh judgments on the anime itself. Episode 2 begins with Sensei getting lost.
Still taking those damn pills.
Was that the fucking magic school bus flying through his head? Holy shit, my brain was right! I'm just kidding. Sensei learned a new skill to translate the world's language. Wait, what? How the fuck was he talking to Annette if he doesn't know the language? Okay. There's this voice in his head saying he had learned a new skill that Sensei doesn't like the voice in his head. But no time to process that. There's something going on. Of course, it's a scene you probably would see in a straight up hentai. I've seen enough to know what's happening here. Okay, real talk though. Why is it that every time I watch anime, someone always has to walk in at the worst time possible? And then I'm left having to awkwardly explain, no, I'm not watching porn. It is fact anime. Why? Has that happened to any of y'all before? And if so, what did you do or say? I want to go hide in a corner now because my aunt now thinks I'm a fucking weirdo watching animated porn fully clothed. I just want to watch anime peacefully and judgment-free. Anyways, back to the anime. Senpai, the catgirl Tama, and Annette all go to the king's castle. The king tells them that the Princess Charlotte is getting married. He formally asks for their opinion on who should be the chosen man. Sensei called the king stupid. Definitely not the reply I thought would happen. It's at this point we basically get to see his good side. Sensei stays the night and we learn a lot more about his past. And the fact he's always been obsessed with dying, even when he was a kid. He caused his family a lot of pain with him always trying to die all the time. See what I mean by being his whole personality? He actually gives some good advice to Charlotte, telling her to follow her heart. The time has come for Charlotte to choose her
Of
husband.
course. I asked myself myself over and over what I wanted. I've made up my mind. Oh, kind traveler. Will you join me in death?
And she chooses she wants to die alongside Sensei?
What? There is no going back!
Jeez, this really is just Romeo and Juliet made to a damn isekai anime. The only thing this dude's good for right now is pretty much just trying to constantly die. Again, it's basically his only personality with him being depressed. And now he's spreading it. Like I said, I have many of my own strong opinions on the character glamorizing death and suicide. But let's get into the funniest part of this whole scene here.
I now believe he only wanted someone to listen to him perform his newest songs. I can't let Gomez either. He smells a bit.
You think I stink, huh?
She rose her two choices into oblivion, calling one arrogant, only wanting someone to listen to his music, and telling the other that he's stinky. I shit you not, that's exactly what happened. Definitely the funniest moment of the whole damn anime right there. Kinda sad that that's the highlight here, not gonna lie. Maybe I have a stupid sense of humor or something. But it had me laughing for about 30 minutes, as I definitely was caught off guard by it. Yes, I laugh at stupid jokes. Can we move on here? We are then given the most off-key singing performance during a fight scene. I have no clue if it was meant to be so off-key, but holy shit. That's really bad. Did they just hire a voice actor and say, sing as horribly as possible, to where everyone wants to then die?
Pardon my interruption. Given the circumstances, would you mind killing us first?
Of course that was foreshadowing.
What?
Well, what else was I expecting at this point? I'm not surprised in the least by his response. At all. Let me give my final thoughts on just the 2 episodes I was able to watch. Hard to judge an anime just off 2 episodes. However, if you're looking for an isekai anime that has crude humor, random hentai-like scenes, jealous woman of a man who tries to constantly kill himself to be with the girl he loves, off-key singing during fight scenes, and cat girls, then this Romeo and Juliet styled isekai anime is right up your alley. Personally, I think that too much was happening all at once, and it felt a little bit crowded. There was not enough time to really get a feel for a lot of the characters before just moving on to the next scene entirely. From just the 2 episodes I watched, I was left knowing very little about literally everything and why the hero is even necessary before. We are thrown into a side story about Charlotte needing to pick a husband. Granted, we learn a little bit more of the backstory about Sensei, but still feels a little lackluster, one could say. It didn't even feel necessary at all to have the scene included. I think the worst part of it all is that King and Charlotte are not even an important role at all, it seems. They aren't even listed as important characters, just side supporting cast. That one in itself leaves a bad taste in my mouth, and it feels like the entire scene was just filler. I'm not saying this is a bad anime at all. I just personally can't see myself continuing at all. And it's not really the kind of isekais that I personally enjoy watching. What might not be my cup of tea might be someone else's. And if you think you would enjoy watching this anime, go ahead and give it a shot. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. That being said, my personal rating of this anime has to be a 4 out of 10. Just out of the 2 episodes I've seen, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to like this video and subscribe. It helps out my channel a lot, and I really do appreciate it. If you want me to watch and rate more animes, please leave some recommendations below for me. Also, tell me what's your favorite isekai anime of all time. Mine personally is Dead Mount Deathplay. I definitely recommend both the manga and the anime itself. Well, that's all for today's video. Sorry it took so long for me to get it out. Takes a stupid long time to edit these. I'll see you next time, my Crimson Petals. Take care.